Hello, everyone. My name is Francia, and today we're going to be practicing a very gentle flow, Vinyasa flow. And then I also want to incorporate a nice, easy beginning practice for pranayama. We've done all of these individual pranayama practices on their on by themselves or individually, but I want to try to put them all together and have a nice rounded practice that we can perhaps do and do a little bit more throughout the week, and then maybe you can start to become accustomed with it. And hi, Zena, and start to work a little bit more incorporating the pranayama into your asana practice. So let's start in a comfortable seated position. I've elevated my hips on a blanket, but you're welcome to use a cushion or even sit in a chair if you like. Soften the shoulders, perhaps close the eyes, and let's just take a moment to ground ourselves, just to be here. Notice as the air starts to move through the body, it starts to regulate our system, our mind, our thoughts. And I'd like for us to just take a few moments to observe the breath. As it moves in through the nostrils, expanding the lungs, lifting the body, expanding the abdomen. And then as we release the breath, notice and observe how the body seems to relax, to kind of melt, to soften. And just continue with this natural rhythmic movement of natural breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And don't worry about deepening the breath or elongating the breath in any way. Just your natural breath here. This way, you know when you can come back to your baseline, your natural movement, rhythm of breath. You'll know if it feels a little bit fast or a little bit um, jagged, I guess, instead of flow and ease. So you can observe any changes that happen to this natural pace of breath. Let's do one more. And continuing this natural pace of breath, let's start to blink the eyes open, awareness into our space. We'll draw the palms together at the center of the heart, and we'll initiate the space of our practice with the sound Om. Inhale to begin. Om. And gently as we exhale, let's release the hands down. Let's bring the fingertips to the floor. Press the fingertips into the mat. Roll the shoulders back and lift the chest. Imagine you want to bring your shoulder blades towards each other behind your back. So you're creating a little bit of tension there. And then as you push through the fingertips, engage into the arms and find your knuckles, your fingers, everything kind of in your arms working, kind of pushing the floor away, almost like you want to elevate up off your fingertips. Roll the shoulders back. And then exhale, let's relax that, soften the elbows, kind of relax the shoulders. Let's go ahead and extend the right arm out to the side, palm down, open that left shoulder, and then inhale, lift the left arm up and over. So nice, easy length of the body, stretching here, reach to the fingertips, draw into the lower navel. And then exhale, let's do something a little different today. Let's take that left hand down towards the floor, keeping the left hip down. Maybe walk the right hand back a little bit and just find a nice gentle twist. So we're moving through that left side, right shoulder moves back, maybe gaze towards the right. Try to keep both hips down and still stay stable on your legs. And then exhale, slowly release, extend the right arm forward. And again, open up to that side, reaching and lengthening. Chin towards the armpit, reach through the fingertips, maybe softly bend into your standing elbow. And then inhale, slowly come back to center. Good. And just take a moment to observe how that left side feels versus the right side. Let's go ahead and take it to the other side. Left arm reaches and extends. We open up to the right rib cage. So let that right rib cage open out and then extend the right arm up and over. So when we do our Parsvakonasana, it's the same kind of feeling. Instead of closing in, you want to rotate and expand the chest upward, chin towards the armpit, and maybe gaze up towards the fingertips. But for me, I just kind of like to gaze out in this position. Relax the right shoulder back. Find extension. Keep pressing down to that opposite knee, the right knee on this side. And then inhale, lengthen. For a little bit of a change here, exhale. Let's take that right hand all the way down to the floor. Bring it down to the mat. Bring the left hand close to your left hip. And then find a little bit of a rotation here. Nice, easy twist. Looking towards the left shoulder or past the left shoulder. Steady your breath. Keep drawing into the lower navel. And inhale, extend the left arm forward. Exhale. Inhale, open that right arm up. Deep breath. Maybe if it feels good, you can softly bend into your supporting arm. Reach and lengthen. Keep opening out the rib cage. And then inhale, slowly come back through to center. Exhale, and just take a moment here. Maybe place the hands on the knees or thighs. Close the eyes and just observe that nice long feeling of the spine, the torso, the thighs, and the ribs. And then exhale, open the eyes. Inhale, arms extend. So we're going to have the arms reaching out, fingertips extending wide. Nice, strong arms here. So imagine if someone was trying to push your arms down, you wouldn't let them. You keep them nice and strong. If somebody was trying to lift your arms up, you wouldn't let them. You keep them nice and strong. So keep them engaged here. Shoulder blades moving away. Strong, strong core. Draw into the lower navel and ground down through the tops of your feet or through the soles of your feet. And if you're seated in a chair. And then from here, let's turn the palms up towards the sky and stay another couple of breaths. Reaching, imagine you're holding something heavy in your hand. You won't let that come down. Finding strength in the shoulders here. Here comes Duke, always walking through like a little angel. Inhale, let's take the arms up overhead. Palms together, gazing towards sun's long spine. And then exhale, hands to prayer. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, start with the palms down, reaching to the fingertips, shoulders engaged, core engaged, torso engaged, even your back muscles here. Now exhale, turn your palms up, palms facing up now, a little different, a little external rotation of the shoulders. Inhale, reach and lengthen, look up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Good. One last time. Inhale, palms down. Exhale there, shoulders engaged. Inhale, palms up. Exhale there, keep reaching. Inhale, arms up, looking up, lengthening and stretching. And exhale, arms down. So notice we're pairing up each movement with breath. Good. Let's put it all together. Reach the right arm. Inhale, left arm up and over. Exhale there, extend. Inhale to reach, maybe soften the shoulder or the elbow. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand moves back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, find your twist. Inhale, extend the right arm, extend the left arm up and over, lengthen. Exhale there, maybe soften into your standing elbow. Inhale, come back to center. Other side. Exhale here. Inhale, right arm up extends as you slide over. Exhale there as you reach. Maybe softly bend into your standing elbow. Exhale, take the right hand down, left hand back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Hold the twist as you take another breath in. Exhale, see if you can go a little deeper if it feels good. Inhale, left arm forward, right arm up, reach and extend. Exhale, maybe softly bend into your standing elbow. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale there. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, strong shoulders. Inhale, turn the palms up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, arms overhead, look up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Good job. And then let's go ahead and extend the legs forward. Shake out the legs a little bit. Give those knees a little bit of a love, a little bit of hug, a little bit of squeeze. Okay. So we've kind of moved the breath and the body a little bit in the upper half. Let's go to the lower half. So let's start with soles of the feet together. And I, for my own particular needs, because I have really kind of weird anatomy on my left hip, I'm going to make this a little higher. So you're welcome to make whatever you're sitting on a little bit higher, especially if you feel any of this kind of tightness or pain or kind of discomfort in the outsides of the hips. So we want to focus on the inner thighs and the groin. So we don't want to have too much going on back here. If you feel it back there, elevate those hips as much as you need to. Then the soles of the feet come together. We're going to start with pretty wide stance, maybe like almost like a little diamond when you look down at your legs. And then from here, we're not going to push down onto the knees, but just rest your hands on it and maybe just a little flicker up and down of the knees. And you start to be aware. Where do I feel this? Is this the muscles in the legs that are working? Do I feel any sharp um, sensations in the outsides of the hips, close to the glutes? Do you want to avoid all of that? So stay elevated with the hips in order to avoid that. And then slide the feet a little bit closer. Same thing, maybe just a little bit of an adjustment, and then flutter the legs. So you'll notice, at least in my body, in my anatomy, my left leg tends to always be a little bit higher than my right leg. And so what I want to do is keep them pretty much even. So even though the right leg has a little bit more range of motion, I still keep the same level of movement on both sides. And with this kind of fluttering of the legs, I'm teaching my body, relax. It's okay. You're going to be fine. Let those muscles relax and let the movement of the muscles kind of start to warm up from the inside. And then we're going to go ahead and stop the movement. If you need to kind of adjust yourself on your seat, that's fine. Let's bring the hands to the feet. Thumbs on the insides of the feet, fingers on the outsides of the feet, and let's open up the feet. Imagine like pages of a book. You're really trying to open up those feet. So that should trigger a little bit more sensation in the inner thighs and in the groin. Again, if you don't feel it there, if you feel it on the other hips, the more you elevate your hips, the better. So don't do this flat off the floor because then you might target a different part of the body, and that's not necessarily where we want to go. So from here, let's go ahead and bend into the elbows, come forward a bit, lengthen the spine, maybe wiggle the shoulders forward, maybe wiggle your sits bones forward a little bit, and then kind of move away from the pelvis. So you're going to pull your pelvis back and then move your chest forward. So we're kind of moving in opposite direction. And then you want the knees one day to come all the way down to the floor. For me, it may take several lifetimes, but for you, maybe that's a feasible and accessible goal to reach. So it doesn't make you any better or worse of a yogi if your knees don't touch. It just allows you to kind of move into that space. So again, open up the pages of the book, softly bend into the elbows, shoulders back, take a couple of breaths, steady yourself, and then inhale, come up, lengthen, keep pressing the knees down, exhale there, and then walk the hands in. We're gonna slide the feet a little closer to your body. So maybe your heels actually come close to touch with your body, perhaps. Maybe your heels are really, really close, or maybe there's just a little bit of space there. Again, thumbs on the insides, fingers on the outside, opening up like the pages of a book. It may not open. When I first started doing this, there was no way my feet were going to open out. And even now, it's pretty tough to get the pinkies to line up and then toes to open out to the side, the big toes. So do what you can. And again, you're pressing down through the knees. This time we're going to add a little pressure from the elbows. So bring the elbows down to the knees, keep opening up the feet, and then press down with the elbows, just gently. We're not trying to push or force anything. Very gently give a little pressure to that inside thigh, to the inside of the knee to guide them down. And again, if one side's really high and the other one's really low, it's okay. It just means that we're a little bit lopsided, which is normal. It's totally normal to be stronger and more flexible on one side than the other. Steady your breath, move the shoulders back, lengthen your spine, breathe easy. Just a little pressure on those elbows. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale there, and slowly let's release. Let's hug the knees on the outside, bring the knees in, and let's give ourselves a nice squeeze. Round the back, shoulder blades away from each other, forehead to the knee. And then inhale, let's come up. All right, staying on your cushion here, let's extend the left leg forward and bring the right foot back. So just like Trianga Mukha, but we're sitting on the blanket and you want to make sure that your right heel is on the outside of your right hip. From here, we're going to lean back a little bit, lift the chest, shoulders back, maybe lift the chin, open up the throat, and then exhale, come to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, take it forward. Maybe you can find your foot. Maybe you can interlace your hands, find your foot. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, pull and bring the elbows down towards the mat. Easy with your breath. You don't have to go to the deepest version of this posture, even if you all know your body can do it. Allow yourself to just feel good in today's class. And then inhale, lift halfway. Exhale there. Inhale, lift and lift up. And then exhale, let's take a gentle twist. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, look over right shoulder. Nice tall spine. Try not to lean back. Inhale everything up. Twist the other direction. Exhale, right hand to left thigh. Left hand behind you, look over left shoulder. Again, trying not to lean back into the position, but keep just your fingertips on the floor. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Let's lean to the side. Extend the right foot forward. And let's bring the left foot back. So resettle yourself onto your cushion, or if you have a block, you can also use the block. Just a little bit of elevation in the hips is going to be very helpful here. And then inhale, flex with the right foot, arms up. Exhale, take it forward. Oh, I forgot the back. We'll do it after. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take your bend. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Let's do the back now. Exhale, bring the hands down behind you, fingertips on the floor. Lift the rib cage and chest. Shoulders back. You can bend into your elbows if you like and drop your head back, opening the throat. And then exhale, come back to center. Doing our twist, right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you, looking over left shoulder. Keep pressing down to the right heel. And inhale, come back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. So strong core as we move through the body, not leaning back, but bringing your chest up, shoulders rotate, looking back over right shoulder. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, arms down. Good. Release the left leg forward. Now let's come off the blanket all together. You can move it off to the side. We might need it again in a moment. Extend the legs forward and let's do a little bit of forward and back. So we're going to start with the forward bend, Paschimottanasana. Hollow out the navel, lift up the rib cage, slide yourself over your legs. Maybe bring your hands to your feet. You can kind of grab your toes here, or I like to sometimes just place my hands over all my toes, kind of the palms of my hands against the balls of my feet. As the shoulders relax, you start to kind of soften. And your legs are straight, but you're trying not to like make them stiff. So keep a nice engagement in the thighs, keep the feet flexed back, keep the shoulders moving back, and kind of just relax into the forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Now inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, let's release, slide the hands back. We'll watch out for the dukes. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor, and then reverse tabletop. Inhale, lift your hips up, and then just a little bit of a wiggle here so that you can find a nice strength in the arms and shoulders. Drop your head back when you're ready, hips up. Exhale, lower down. Good. So let's do that again. Move along, my baby boy. There we go. Feet flexed. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, slide the hands back, plant the feet on the floor. Inhale, elevate the hips, drop the head back. Hold, inhale. Exhale, good. One more breath. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, drop it down. Good job. One last time. Flex the feet. Inhale. Let's do this one with the arms up. Exhale, take it forward. Hold a full sequence of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, arms down, hands behind you, fingers pointing forward, bend the knees. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop your head back and hold. Deep breath in. Exhale out. One more breath in. Hips up. And exhale, hips down. Good job. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together again. Big diamond shape. Now, you can also place the hips on top of a blanket if you'd like. But for this one, we can just come forward. The feet are really wide forward away from your body. So again, you can flap your knees a little bit. If you feel that on the outside of your hips, elevate. And from here, maybe fold forward. If you have the movement, perhaps sliding the left arm underneath the left leg, the right arm underneath the right leg, and then kind of coming into a little bit of a turtle pose. Tuck the chin in, forehead towards the heels, shoulder blades back and down. Stabilize with your breath. Hollow out the lower navel, but don't do it too tense where you can cramp. Relax your belly. Gently draw in through the lower belly, but relax there. One more breath. Good. And then inhale, let's lift halfway, look forward, shoulders back. Exhale, slide one arm and then the other out from underneath. Lift the chest. Exhale, release. All right. Now we're going to move into our pranayama practice. So again, coming back to your cushion or your blanket, sitting down comfortably. Finding that nice, comfortable position. And then we're going to do 5 rounds of just regular breathing. The only difference is we're going to breathe out through pursed lips. So as we inhale, however deep you want to go, and then exhale. Through pursed lips as long as you can make it. So let's do 5 rounds. Inhale. Pursed lips, exhale through the mouth. Good. Second time. Good. Again. As long as it takes to exhale. Inhale again. Last time. Good. And just notice here how that feels in your body. Normally, we don't breathe through the mouth. This is a nice, simple breath that allows us to calm the nervous system and prepare ourselves. So now we're going to do what we call, I guess, steady breathing or resonant breathing. It's the same thing, but now through the nose. So we inhale together through the nose for about a count of 4 or 5. And then we exhale together through the nose for about a count of 8 or 10. So we double the length of the exhale. All right, here we go. 5 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Double the length of the inhale. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, double the length. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, double the length. Good. Come back to your natural pace of breath, just like we did in the beginning of our practice. Note and observe how everything kind of just is settling in and you're starting to feel a little different, perhaps. So, next, we're going to do alternate nostril breathing, with which we do all the time. We're only going to do 5 rounds. Right hand into Vishnu Mudra, index finger, middle finger down. We only use the right hand, the left hand's going to stay. Right thumb is going to close the right nostril as we inhale through the left, and then the left index finger or ring finger is going to close the left nostril as we exhale through the right. And then we alternate. Inhale through the right, close the right nostril, exhale through the left. Okay, so here we go. Close the right nostril, inhale left. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Double the length of the inhale. Inhale right side. Exhale through the left. Again, double the length of the inhale. Inhale left. This is the second round. Exhale right. Inhale right side. Close the right, open the left, exhale, double the length. That's 2. Inhale left. Switch and exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Two more. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Last one. Inhale left. Exhale right side. Double the length. Inhale right. Exhale left. Release the right hand. Take a few breaths here. Softening through the body and the shoulders, letting the alternate nostril breathing helps to regulate both the left and right sides of the brain, of the body, the Idala and the Pingala. So just allow yourselves just a few natural breaths. We're going to do one more pranayama, which is Brahmari, which is the humming bee breath. It's similar to what we've done before. We're going to inhale for about a count of 5 or however deep you want to inhale. And then the exhale is going to be as long as you can make it. So it could be double, it could be 3 times, it could be 4 times the length of the inhale breath. Doesn't matter. But we're going to make a sound with the throat. So I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on the computer, but it's inhale and then it's like a humming through the throat. We're gonna inhale naturally and then humming exhale as long as it'll go. Again, inhale. Third time. Breathe in. Fourth time. Last one. And then coming back to your same steady, rhythmic, natural breathing. Become aware and observe of any changes in the body, any sensations that are different from when we first started, any thoughts, ideas, or intuitions that may come up here. Breathe steady. Good. So after that kind of movement of breath, it just allows us to be in a more settled, calm state. Remember, any of these practices you could do at any time, especially the ones where you breathe out as long as you can. That's always a wonderful way to settle and calm the nervous system. All right, so we're going to kind of wrap up our practice today. We're going to go ahead and come off our cushion and we're going to lay all the way onto the back. Well, let's just take a moment and on our back, maybe separate your feet, bring your knees in, let your arms open out, palms facing up, or you can bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Try not to arch into your back, but instead see if you can flatten out the middle of your back, the lower back, the shoulders, the back of the head, and kind of just feel yourself kind of just rooted down. The points of your body making contact with the earth are feeling nice and stable and supported. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and blink the eyes open if they're closed. Separate the knees. Let's hug the knees into the chest and let's give ourselves a nice little lower back massage. We didn't work a whole lot on back bending today, but you know, anytime we move the spine or into twists or whatever, it's always a really good thing for the back. So just give that lower back a little bit of some love, a little bit of care. And then we're gonna go ahead and hug the knees down towards the shoulders. So try not to have the knees together, but open the knees up, hug them down towards the shoulders. And then from here, let's take the arms inside the legs, reach down for the feet. Maybe you can grab the pinky toe side edge of your feet. You might want to flex your feet to get a nice strong grip. And this might be where you want to stay today. If this feels good in the legs, hips, groin, glutes, then stay here. Otherwise, maybe lift the heels and come into a happy baby. So let's start in a nice still position for a happy baby, just pulling the knees down towards the earth, relaxing the shoulders. And then if and when you feel ready or you'd like to, you can start to rock your baby, bringing the right knee down to the floor, rocking yourself back to center, bringing the left knee down to the floor. Try not to bring the heels together at any point. Keep the heels pretty far apart, almost as far apart as your knees are. And then just kind of see how that gives your middle back a little bit of a massage heel. So here, so on the sides of your back and maybe even into the backs of your shoulder blades, kind of just see if this feels good. If it doesn't, just be still. Don't do anything that doesn't feel nice in your body right now. And then coming back to center again, lining up the shoulders, grab a hold of the big toes, inhale, extend the legs, maybe flex the feet to begin with and softly bend into the elbows to get a nice little grip here. Point your toes if you want to have a little bit more interaction with the legs. Shoulders roll back, chin is down, hollowing out the navel. And then exhale, let's bring the feet together. Similar to a forward fold, our back is nice and straight, our legs are nice and straight. Our toes can be pointed or they can be flexed. So either way is fine, whatever you decide to do. When you point your toes, you're engaging the tops of your legs. And when you flex your feet, you're engaging more the backs of your legs. So decide which one feels better for you today. Maybe you can do both. And then exhale, let's release the arms, take them up overhead and start to lower the legs down. Stop halfway where you're at Viparita Karani. So let's stop here where the legs are at a 90-degree angle. The arms are over your head, palms facing up. And this is just going to help to encourage to keep your middle back down on the floor. So don't arch it to the back, press down. Not a back bend, but nice engagement in the core. Now we're going to try to lower the legs all the way. We're just going to do this one time. See what you can do. If it's too difficult, you can do one leg at a time. Nice and steady. Exhale, start to lower down. Keep the backs of your hands down on the floor to hollow out the navel so that you can press the lower back down. Steady and stable, lowering down with control. Don't overdo it, but don't give up either. Keep the arms down, strong core, hollow out the body. Now hover here and lift the arms and head off the floor. See if you can hollow out your body. Exhale, everything comes down. Relax your arms, bring the knees into the chest. One last time, give yourself a nice squeeze. So that last one just kind of engaged the core a little bit. Maybe it was a tough one, maybe it was easy. However you did, just allow yourself to be grateful for what your body was able to give you. And then we're going to go ahead and bring the feet down. We'll do a nice gentle twist to wrap up. So let's separate our feet. We're going to drop the right knee to the inside, close to the left foot, and drop the left knee out. So the feet are not touching. The feet are actually as wide as your mat. And then extend your arms and look to the right. So you might feel a nice stretch here in the top of the right thigh. If that feels good, that's fine. You can stay there, or you can take that left foot on top and help weigh that leg down a little bit more. Going to create a little extra there. If it feels good, try it. If not, you can always keep that left foot on the floor. Relax both shoulders down. Let the right knee come down towards the earth. It may touch, it may not, no worries. And then exhale, let's release that left foot. Come back to center. Even out the hips, even out the shoulders. And then we're going to drop the left knee down close to the right foot. So notice that left knee is near the right foot, and then the right knee opens out. And just stay here for a moment in this open position, that left quad maybe getting a little extra love, looking to the left, kind of deciding if this is enough for you here, or if you want to bring that right foot on top and give it a little extra weight to stretch a little bit more into that left quad. You also may feel this in the front of your hip flexors, a little bit into the psoas muscles. Easy, steady breathing. Shoulders soften. Exhale completely. And then taking that right foot off. Inhale, coming back to center. Square off the shoulders and hips. And then exhale, bring the hands in, extend the legs. Let's get a nice full body massage. So feet together, arms together, up over your head. Reach through the whole body. So this stretch, imagine every muscle pulling, engaging in opposite directions, away from the center line. If you like, you can take that right arm a little bit longer. Maybe the left foot can go longer or the right foot can go longer. And then you can do the same thing on the other side. Left arm, a little bit more stretch. Maybe the left foot, maybe the right foot. Kind of just depends on what feels good. And then gently come to center. Exhale, release, and let's take Shavasana. Let the feet flop out, let the arms come down by your side, let the shoulders relax. Kind of feel like an external rotation of the hips as the legs, the thighs roll out, the knees kind of start to fall out, the shins, the calves, and even the feet kind of just open up like petals in a flower. Same thing with the arms, the shoulders roll out, the arms open out. The palms are facing up and the fingers are gently curled into the hands. We calm and we steady our breath. Deep inhale, slow exhale. Calm and steady breathing as we relax every muscle, every tendon, every ligament in the body softens. You're welcome to remain in your Shavasana a little bit longer if you like. And just for the wrapping up of our practice, if you're ready to do so, let's go ahead and wriggle the fingers and the toes, the hands, the wrists, the ankles, and the feet start to move, reawakening the body. Maybe another long stretch here if that feels nice. And exhale, bend the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze, maybe a little roll side to side. When you're ready, let's go ahead and roll over onto the right side. Allow yourself a moment here to just be on your side. Use your right arm like a pillow, your left hand in front supporting you. And then inhale, we can press into that left hand, slowly making our way up to a comfortable seated position. Take your time. Sitting onto the sits bones, relax the knees down by your side, soften the shoulders. Nice, easy cross-legged Sukhasana position. And with the next inhale, we'll bring the palms together at the center of the heart, thumbs against the sternum. And we'll go ahead and close and seal the benefits of our practice, not only for ourselves, but for anyone we come in contact with, for all those around us, for anyone out in the world or near us that may be suffering. May all beings be happy, healthy, and free. We'll inhale together for Om. Om. Namaste.